time.
It's just a great experience to come here and check it out live.
That was so fun.
Lots of fun. Almost surreal.
Just seeing everything and how they all work together.
Man, they do a great job, bring the energy.
It was great. We watch it every day, literally every day.
Great experience.
Yeah, everyone's got to do it.
Fox Sports 1 undisputed. We in Miami, baby. Super Bowl. We love you.
Thank you for joining Undisputed.
Thanks for letting me be here.
Oh, of course.
So before we talk about your Kansas City Chiefs,
Thank you.
the skits and bits that you do on Fox NFL Sunday every week are weekly highlights for me. And I've always wanted to ask you, how hard is it for you and your writers to keep coming up with fresh material week after week? You've been doing it for you've finished 8 years
8 years,
now, right?
yeah.
How do you come up with such inventive, creative bits? Because every week is completely different, and every week is high on the score meter for me.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm very blessed to work with two very talented guys, Chris Peasy and Bennett Weber, and we've been doing this for 8 years, like you said. It is a narrow lane with which to do comedy. You know, it has to be football-centric. It has to be PG at the most. Basically G rated. It's Sunday morning.
Right, exactly.
And, you know, a lot of the things I want to talk about, I can't talk about, you know. So I try to pick the game of the week or the most interesting storyline, and then we just kind of drill down on that and have a lot of fun with that. And then when all else fails, just go after Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah.
That's true. And by the way, you want to talk about a good sport.
Yeah.
Because he takes a lot of you-know-what from you, right?
All those guys at the desk. I try to spread it around.
They're great.
But I respect them and love them, and I think they know that. That's why it works.
So you grew up in Kansas City, and obviously this means something very special to you. 50 years you've waited for that helmet to be on that tape.
I'm telling you, yeah. I don't think my feet have touched the ground in about a week. I think my first Chiefs game was 1975. Wow. That was my first Chiefs game. And I went with the neighborhood kid and his dad.
Do you remember the game?
I don't. I remember being in the stands, and I remember seeing the stadium and thinking how big and massive it was. I think I was like 4 or 5 years old. I mean, I was a little kid, but it was powerful. And so every year I've been rooting. Every year. And every year I do the same thing. I go to Vegas in August, and I bet on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
Do you really?
Every year. And this year I've got the ticket right here.
What were the odds? Do you recall?
7-1.
Okay.
You might get all that money that you've lost for the last 30 years. You might get it back on this if they
Here's
win.
the thing. The ironic thing is I might not even cash the ticket. I might just frame it if we win.
Well, I won't know. I'll frame the check that they gave me. I ain't framing the ticket.
That's you.
Yeah.
That would be you. So that's all the positive side. But you're a diehard Chiefs fan, and you have died hard a lot of times. What level of concern do you have? Let's do scale of 1 to 10. What's your concern going into this game?
I carry no concern. I carry no anxiety. It's all pure joy right now.
Really?
Absolutely. No fear. No fear.
No fear.
No fear. What's going to happen is going to happen. You know, you can't control anything. I got zero control over that.
You're just happy to be
I'm
here.
in Miami, and my Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. All right. I waited my whole life for that. So I'm just going in with a positive attitude and joy in my heart, and I got my family. My boy's going to be with me. We're going to share this together, come heck or high water.
How old is he?
He's 11, and he was with me at the Texans game, and we're down 24 points. All right, my boy's looking at me. We're 3 minutes into the second quarter. We're down 24-0. He's starting to get a little quivery chin, and I'm like, hold on now, hold on. I said, there's a lot of game. There's a lot of game, all right? All the bad breaks that happen to us could happen to them. You know, we got a lot going here. We got an MVP player out there. You know, don't quit yet. Like, I was trying to give him this life lesson. I'm kind of half believing it myself, but I'm pushing it on him. And so I said, let's change things up, all right? You know, rally caps, let's change seats. You know, we'll do some things, you know, because that's going to make a difference.
Sure.
And all of a sudden, as soon as we did that, we went on this roll. I've never seen anything like it in my life. The greatest comeback in franchise history. We were winning at halftime. And I looked at my boy. He looked at me. I'll never forget it. His eyes said it all. They said, "I'll never doubt you again, Father." was like, yes, yes. So it was a great life lesson. So like we've been through that together, and now we're just going for broke and having a blast.
You realize you were only ahead at halftime because of the most overrated touchdown run in playoff history.
I heard you have a synapses in your head earlier.
I love it.
It wasn't that one run, Skip. It was what you call them. That was against Tennessee. The 27 yards.
That was against Tennessee.
That's right.
Yes.
It was Tennessee.
Yes.
That's right.
Whatever it was, I heard you have a aneurysm a second ago, because that was an unbelievable run. I know you think it was flag football, but
only a handful of quarterbacks. I'm thinking like Lamar Jackson, Deshaun, somebody like that, Russell Wilson, and my homeboy can pull that off.
That's right.
Because the Titans quit. They didn't just quit. They decided not to tackle anymore.
I don't know what it was. I think it was Mahomes' magic.
Yeah.
Because Mahomes has got magic.
Does he?
He's got magic. I've seen magic before. Like certain people, I do believe certain people carry this leadership element. I don't know what it is, but I've seen it. Okay, Joe Montana. All right. When he was playing for Notre Dame, okay, back in the Cotton Bowl.
I was there.
He did that drive. Remember that drive he did?
Oh, do I?
Okay, so like
it was like 20 below
He knows how to respond to pressure. He knows how to he just rises when the heat's on. I've seen it. It happens to people in combat. It happens to people in athletic events. Like sometimes when it's at its worst, that's when some people get really calm and really focused and are able to execute. And some people have that gift. And I think Montana had it because we saw it repeatedly all through his career. I'm talking all the way high school through.
He did.
Mahomes had it too. You look at his high school career. He had that run in high school for the. See, I think he's got that magic too, and we see it again and again. The man's been a starting quarterback in the league for 2 years, and he's gone to 2 AFC championships. He's got the magic.
Okay. So the Hall of Famer sitting across from me thinks that Mahomes has so much magic that he's now picking the 49ers to win this game.
Thousand farmers screaming at me.
Did you say that?
I mean,
80,000 farmers? You said that?
Yeah, I think you did say that.
But I like Kansas City. Greatest fan, second greatest fan behind the Broncos. Skip.
Really? Oh, interesting.
We're division rivals. Of course he's going to say that. I don't blame him.
Division rival, fierce rival.
Yes,
So
exactly.
You outgrew that quote. You grew up after that?
I pulled for my homeboy. Think about it. We division rivals. And I pulled for my homeboy.
No, it's been a great week, though. I'm just happy to obviously be here. A lot going on, doing bits for the Fox pregame show, and it's going to be great. It's going to be.
And you're done with your hit for this time? You wrapped it up?
Yep. Shot a little bit yesterday.
Can you give us any little tease about it?
You're going to see a lot of celebrities. I'm going to make a pick. I'm going to pick. You know. So good luck guessing what that's going to be. What?
Interesting.
Are you going to be on the sidelines?
No, I'm going to be sitting with my boy helping the stands. Yeah.
Enjoy this with your family.
Congratulations on getting here.
I'm also doing a Super Bowl spot.
Are you?
Yeah, doing a Super Bowl commercial. Because remember you guys were talking about paying the bills?
Right.
Yeah, well, I got to pay the bills too. So I did a Super Bowl spot, which is actually going to be kind of fun. It's for Bounty. I'm like the Bounty man now, the quicker picker.
Oh, so
yeah, me and like Sofia Vergara. It's kind of this whole thing, but it's interactive, so it's really kind of fun.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be something like you've never seen before.
Rob,
All right.
what can't you do? How great is this guy, everyone? Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Enjoy this with your family and your son. And don't forget, you can watch him on the pregame show Sunday